All right, we'll switch to something more positive. I did manage to, I lost like 70 pounds over the last couple of years, so that was cool. Thank you. I gained it all back, but you can still clap. Still clap for it. I'll still take the applause. No, it's weird losing that much weight, 70 pounds, because like that is a significant change to one's body. I ended up like with a lot of loose skin, which people don't like to think about when they're losing weight. But it's just something you gotta deal with. So like now I have this like meat-based fanny pack, just permanently affixed, or fupa if you like. And what did you say? Y'all getting horny over there? Is that what's happening? But so like, there's nothing you can do with it. You just have to learn to accept it, really. So I try to stay positive about it. Like I'm a big cat person, which you guys knew. And cats have the same thing going on a cat. This is called the primordial pouch. And that's a fun fact you can share with people when you want them to stop talking to you. On a cat, it gives them added flexibility, which I don't get that benefit from mine. But I will take it and like shake it at a man to establish dominance. So that's why nobody sat up here. They heard I was going to be pouch out tonight. All right. That is it for me. I've been Lena Beamish. Thank you guys.
One more time for Lena Beamish. Wasn't that great? She has me wanting to do jokes about my Mandy pack. That's terrible. I'm never going to say that again. All right, you guys ready for your next comic? You want to see who she's going to talk shit about? You guys ready for your next comic? All right, she comes to you all the way from Cincinnati. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Cece Laird.
What's going on, Louisville Comedy Club? How we feeling? We're a little bit all over the place. It's okay. My name is Cece. That is short for Cecilia, which gives me like two very different identities. They're very different names. I feel like when I am Cece, I'm like more messy, you know what I mean? But like Cecilia is more like, I could be like a fancy wedding planner or something with Cecilia. When I'm Cece, I feel like I could get kicked out of that wedding for flashing the groom. Like, Cece posts very messy social media content that Cecilia has to go and clean up later. Let me put it to you this way. Cece is attending the therapy appointment that Cecilia is facilitating. Does that make sense? I feel like I have what can only be described as stray cat energy. You know what I mean? You know, yes. And insofar as like, I'm cute, but like, I got a lot of genetic disorders. You know what I mean? Catch is a firmest thing, yeah. If you leave food out, I will come around, and you can usually find me, what? That's right, urinating in an alley, so. You guys tell me. You tell me if you see that. When I was like 5 years old, my dad divorced my mom because she is aggressively unstable. But instead of moving far, far away like divorced dads do, he ended up moving right next door to my crazy mom. So my divorced parents live right next door to each other. And that's how I found out my mom has bomb-ass pussy. Because why else would you live that close to a crazy lady, right? I said she is very unstable. When I came of age, as young women do, she thought it would be a good idea for me to have a party. Like a period party. Like a kind of coochie quinceañera, I guess is what she was thinking, you know what I mean? And I was young and vulnerable, so I said, no thank you. But I look back on that with regret. I do. I should have had it. I should have had the period party. Can you imagine anything more epic in your entire life? Just a bunch of 10-year-old girls running around celebrating the bloodletting? Come on. We could have had hooded robes. I could have had like a menstruation chalice. We could have stayed up late and fingered each other. I don't know. I'm not a biologist. I don't know how this works. I do, I have mommy issues. I have mommy issues bad, which are like not as cute or fun as daddy issues are, because like daddy issues will what? Turn into a stripper, right? Mommy issues will turn you into a psychopath. You know, his mommy issues, Ed Gein. Yeah. Manson. That's right. Yeah. Gypsy Rose Blanchard, you know. Well, she doesn't have mommy issues anymore. Who here remembers the Girls Gone Wild? Give me a woo if you remember the girls. Woo! Original Boo Girls, that's right. I was thinking about those girls the other day. Man, what do you think they're up to? Like, they gotta be in their 50s by now. Do you think they're still wild? Like, are they going to their annual gynecology appointment like, woo! Check it out, doc! Woo! You know what I mean? Going in for the mammogram like, woo! Just going crazy. But we know where they are. We know what they're doing. They're dead. I'm playing. No, I like to think that they're all somewhere like healing, you know what I mean? And like they're in like a support group somewhere, you know what I mean? And occasionally I hope that the Girls Gone Wild support group goes to AA and they all get to visit their dads. What I did? No, I mean, can't you just imagine it? They used to travel the country. You know, should have followed them. Dad's gone sober, yeah. Can you just imagine, like, dads in recovery chasing wild sluts around Cancun? Just,
Melissa, put your tits away! Your mother misses you, come home!
we have your cat, you know. I think that'd be great. Where do I want to go with this? If I were a food, I would be dip. I identify with dip. Anyone? No? Okay. Like I wouldn't be pizza, I wouldn't be ice cream, I'd be dip. And that's because dip is the only food that relies on another entity, another food, for it to be like whole. Like you can't just have hummus, you can't just have salsa. You need the chips, you need the pita. What I'm saying, guys, is I'm co-dependent. Good. All right, we're having some fun here. I'm a big fan of TV and film. But there's this one scene that really bothers me.
You're doing that? Yes.
And it's a scene where there's like a complicated birth, right?
Surprisingly.
And it's like coming down to the wire, and it looks like the dad is going to have to choose between the life of the mother and the life of the baby. And these scenes bother me because they never pick the mom. They never pick the mom, you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, first of all, isn't that like your spouse? Like you're just meeting this guy, you know what I mean? But you're gonna pick him over her? Okay. I just feel like, there's better decisions. We can make a new one, you know what I mean? Just once, I want there to be a scene where the doctor's like, all right, buddy, who's it gonna be? Susan or little Timmy? And the dad's like, you know, ironically, it is Sue's birthday today. What if we kept Sue? As a goof. We'll keep Sue, right? Like, she makes a mean casserole. We can make a new Timmy. Come on, guys, give it up for Sue. She survived this joke. All right, some applause for Sue. That's okay. That's all right. Some applause. I have a therapist, I sure do. Don't worry guys, I'm being sane. And I'm a very jealous person, and it comes out when she's late for our appointments. You know, sometimes she'll be 3-5 minutes late, and I'm always just like, who's she with? What do they got that I ain't got? No, seriously, what are they diagnosed with? Need to know. It's gotten so bad that I'm like outside her window now, just like blasting goat, somebody that you used to know, you know what I mean? Just like, Diane, you know what? When's my next appointment, girl? I'm so sorry, you know? All right, we're having fun, guys. I did something really cool recently. I got engaged. That's nice. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. And I have a fiance now. I have a fiance. I love saying that, fiance. It makes everything sound so fancy, you know. My fiance took out the garbage. Did he now? My fiance pounded his McUltra. Oh my gosh, you know. My fiance picked me up from the loss prevention department at Marshall's. So fancy. I'm really lucky because my dad gets along with my fiance pretty well. And my dad is a hobbyist. He recently got into shaving as a hobby, you know what I mean? Like fancy shaving. And I get it, like he wants a guy friend to do guy things with. I tried doing guy things with my dad, but it turns out I'm just not that into getting my prostate checked. So he really likes Michael, and every time we're over there, he gives him a new shaving product, you know, because he wants to get him on board, right? It's gotten so bad that Michael came to me, and he was like, Cece, I think your dad is grooming me. All right. I'm gonna wrap up with this one. Anyone here been to an escape room before? Yeah, I went to one recently that was cuckoo crazy. It starts out with the locked door, right? And then this one has padded walls. And like mandated medication 3 times a day? What? Never been to one so immersive they gave you fun grippy socks at the end. Took me 72 hours to get out of that one, boy. That was rough. That's okay, I got them. You can always get them with Yelp. I said, 1 star. Would have given 0 stars, but the staff really committed me. Thanks, guys. Been Cece Laird.
All right, one more time for Cece Laird. Oh, that was great. All right, you guys ready to watch these 2 women talk shit about each other? You ready for that part? All right, let's bring them back up. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Cece Laird and Lena Beamish. Come on. Does this one work? Works now. All right. You can grab that one. You have that one. You guys each have a mic. Same as before. They're each going to tell 5 jokes about each other, and then at the end, we're going to vote for them. So let's do it again. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
Sure. Lena still lives with her mom, which is also where she gets all of her clothes.
All right, Cece says she's been fired from every job she's ever had, but it was actually just one big misunderstanding. She wasn't fired, they were just seasonal jobs. After October, Spirit Halloween doesn't need you scaring the children anymore.
Round 2.
Lena's comedy career is deader than her dead dad.
All right, Cece lived in Chicago briefly, but moved back to Cincinnati after realizing she misunderstood when someone told her Chicago would have rail access 24/7.
Fatality. Round 3.
Lena hasn't had sex in so long her vagina is haunted.
I'm all right with that one. I like that one. So the name Cecilia means blind, but Cece's so desperate for attention, she knew she had to go by a nickname right away. Yeah, dog, we CC you, and we can all tell you're crazy.
Round 4.
Lena is so single that the last time she asked a guy out, they ran away from her. That's not a joke, that's just something that happened.
It's true. All right, Cece is so skinny. How skinny? Thank you. One person knows how comedy works. Cece is so skinny, the only thing about her that's heavy is her emotional baggage.
Final round.
Lena has depression, and she is sadder than the movie Titanic, which is appropriate because she's also as big as a boat. It's a roast.
It's a roast. If somebody doesn't make a fat joke about me, they're a pussy. That's my feeling on roast jokes.
She said it.
Okay, so yeah, alright, so I did just kind of body shame you in that last joke, and I'm sorry. I'll be honest, I'm just really jealous because Cece has the body of a movie star, Jack Skellington.
And there we have it. What do you guys think? That was a hell of a battle. Are you guys ready to vote for them? All right, let's do this. All right, only vote for the one that you thought was the best. Lena Beamish. Cece Laird. Oh, tough shit,
Scattered
Cece.
applause. Scattered applause.
Tough shit, Cece. You just got your ass kicked. All right, so now, okay, you guys can leave now. Give it up for Lena and Cece. That was great. All right. So Lena is going to go to the back as she and Jenny are going to write jokes about each other. And in the meantime, we're going to bring up a comic, do about 10 minutes, and then we're going to bring them back up, and then it's going to be a battle royal. So you guys ready for your next comic? All right. No, more noise than that. You guys ready for your next comic? He's a surprisingly handsome ginger. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Josh Springer.